Welcome to our channel. You may want to watch this until the end if you're struggling in your friendships and would like to understand what your friends may need from you, and knowing your worth and what you should look for in a friend. Finding your people. A guide to lifelong friendships. Get ready to find your people and build a crew that'll be with you through thick and thin. First up, let's talk about honesty. Imagine a house, right? You wouldn't build a house on a foundation of jelly beans, would you? You need something strong and sturdy like, well, honesty. Being truthful and open with your friends is like laying those bricks one by one to create a solid base for your relationship. It's about being real with each other, even when it's hard. Think about the friends you cherish the most. Aren't they the ones who you can truly be yourself around? That's the power of honesty, folks. So, be brave, be bold, and be honest with your friends. It's like they say, honesty is the best policy.
You know, we've all got two ears and one mouth for a reason, right? It's a gentle reminder from nature that we should listen twice as much as we speak. Dropping your ego and listening, and I mean really listening, is like gold in the currency of friendship. It's the foundation upon which trust and understanding are built. It's about more than just hearing the words. It's about understanding the message behind them. It's about picking up on the emotions, the unsaid words, and the subtle cues that convey the true essence of what someone is sharing. Active listening means putting your own thoughts aside for a moment and giving your friend your undivided attention. It's about being fully present in the moment, not just physically but mentally and emotionally as well. Make eye contact, nod along, ask clarifying questions. Show them that you're truly invested in what they have to say. These small gestures can make a world of difference in making someone feel valued and understood. And here's a little secret. People can tell when you're genuinely interested. They can sense your sincerity, and it strengthens the bond you share. So put those phones away, silence those mental to-do lists, and just be present with your friend. In our fast-paced world, giving someone your full attention is one of the most precious gifts you can offer. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to feel heard, seen, and understood. It's the cornerstone of meaningful relationships and the key to deep, lasting connections.
You know, life can be a roller coaster, am I right? It's full of unexpected twists and turns, highs and lows, and moments that leave you breathless. There are ups, there are downs, and sometimes you just feel like you're stuck on a loop-de-loop, going round and round without any clear direction. And that's where true friends come in. They're the ones who are there for it all, the good, the bad, and the just plain awkward. They stand by you when you're laughing uncontrollably and when you're crying your heart out. Being supportive means being your friend's biggest cheerleader no matter what. It's about celebrating their successes and lifting them up when they need it the most. Did they just land their dream job? That's a huge milestone, and it's worth every bit of celebration. Break a personal record in their favorite sport, start a business, buy their first car, celebrate those victories. Every achievement, no matter how big or small, deserves recognition. Pop some champagne, do a little dance, and don't ever be afraid to let them and the world know how incredibly proud you are. These moments of joy are made even sweeter when shared with friends who genuinely care. But remember, support is a two-way street. It's not just about being there for the good times, it's also about being there for your friends when they're going through tough times. When life gets hard, that's when your support matters the most. Lend an ear, offer a shoulder to cry on, or just be a comforting presence. Sometimes just knowing someone is there can make all the difference. Life is full of challenges, but knowing you have a supportive friend by your side can make all the difference. It's the power of support that helps us navigate the roller coaster of life, making the highs higher and the lows a little more bearable. So cherish those friendships, nurture them, and be the kind of friend who makes the ride worthwhile. After all, it's the people we share our journey with that truly make it special. Whether it's celebrating the big wins or supporting each other through the tough times, the power of support is what makes friendships so invaluable. It's what turns ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. So next time you're on that roller coaster of life, look around and appreciate the friends who are right there with you every step of the way. They are the ones who make the journey truly unforgettable. Chapter 4. Respecting boundaries. Giving each other space to breathe. Okay, let's talk boundaries, people. We all need our space sometimes, right? even in the coziest, most loving friendships. Respecting boundaries means understanding that your friend is an individual with their own needs, limits, and preferences. Just because you love spending every waking moment together doesn't mean your friend feels the same way, and that's okay. Maybe your friend needs some alone time to recharge after a busy week. Whatever it is, respect it. Don't take it personally. It's about understanding that your friend's needs are just as important as your own. Chapter 5. Be the friend you can count on. The importance of reliability. You know that feeling when you're about to jump out of a plane and you're trusting that parachute to open. That's what a reliable friend is like. Being reliable means being there for your friends when they need you, both in big ways and small. It's about showing up on time, keeping your promises, and being someone your friends can always count on, no matter what. Reliability builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. So be the friend you wish you had. Be the friend who shows up, who keeps their word, and who can always be counted on.
Chapter 6. Ditch the drama, cultivating positivity in your friendships. Let's be honest, nobody likes a negative Nancy, right? Life is too short to surround yourself with drama, negativity, and gossip, especially in your friendships. Think of your friendships as a beautiful garden. You wouldn't want to plant poisonous weeds in there, would you? You want to cultivate an environment where beautiful flowers can bloom. And that means focusing on the positive. Being positive doesn't mean you have to be happy-go-lucky all the time. But try to approach your friendships with a spirit of optimism and encouragement. When you bring positivity to your friendships, you create a space where joy, laughter, and genuine connection can flourish.
Chapter 7. Sharing is caring, the joy of generosity. You know, friendship isn't about keeping score, right? It's not a competition to see who can give the most or who can outdo the other. It's about the mutual exchange of love, support, and kindness. It's not about who gives more or who owes who. It's about the joy of giving and receiving, the balance of sharing and caring that makes friendships so special. It's about sharing your life with the people you care about. And that includes sharing your time, your experiences, and yes, even your stuff. When you share a meal, you're not just sharing food, you're sharing moments, laughter, and memories. Now, I'm not saying you have to give away your most prized possessions, but generosity comes in many forms. It can be as simple as a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a helping hand when someone needs it. It could be as simple as offering to pick up coffee for your friend, a small act that shows you're thinking of them and that you care about their well-being. Lending them your favorite book, sharing a piece of your world with them, and inviting them into your thoughts and passions. Or just being there to listen when they need to vent. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give is your presence, your undivided attention, and your empathy. It's about those small acts of kindness that show your friends you're thinking of them and that you genuinely care. These little moments of generosity build a foundation of trust and love that strengthens your bond. Because at the end of the day, friendship isn't about keeping score. It's about sharing the journey with the people who matter most. It's about walking together through life's ups and downs, supporting each other, and celebrating each other's successes. It's about being there, not just in the big moments, but in the small, everyday moments that truly define our relationships. We're all busy, right? Life gets hectic, schedules fill up, and sometimes it feels like there aren't enough hours in the day. But you know what? Friendships require effort. They need to be nurtured, just like any other important relationship in your life. Think of it this way. Imagine your friendships are like beautiful houseplants. You wouldn't just leave them in the corner and expect them to thrive on their own, would you? No, you've got to water them, give them sunlight, and maybe even sing them a little song once in a while. Making time for your friends doesn't have to be a grand gesture. The key is to be intentional about it. You know, one of the most amazing things about friendship is that it allows us to experience the world through someone else's eyes. It's like stepping into their shoes for a little while and seeing things from their perspective. And that, my friends, is the power of empathy. Empathy is about more than just understanding someone's situation. It's about connecting with them on an emotional level. So how can we practice empathy in our friendships? Well, it starts with listening with your heart, not just your ears. Pay attention to your friend's body language, their tone of voice, and the emotions behind their words. Because when we approach our friendships with empathy, we create a space of understanding, compassion, and unconditional love.
All right, let's talk about the fun stuff. Because at the end of the day, friendship should bring joy, laughter, and a whole lot of fun into our lives. Think back to some of your favorite memories with your friends. I bet they involve a lot of laughter, shared experiences, and maybe even a few embarrassing moments thrown in for good measure, right? Making memories doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Whatever it is, make it a priority to have fun together.
As this video comes to a close, I leave with you a quote from the late and great Muhammad Ali. "Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything." So there you have it, folks. 10 simple yet powerful ways to cultivate deeper, more meaningful friendships. From honesty and active listening to respecting boundaries and making time for each other, these tips can help you create a tribe of friends who will be there for you through thick and thin. Now go out there and be the amazing friend you were meant to be. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and subscribe for more motivational content. After all, friendship is best shared. Thank you for watching.